Neuralink, a company introduced by Elon Musk, is here to change the way we live as a whole. Imagine life with little or no worries about forgetting anything. Imagine never facing a problem like paralysis. Imagine being able to replay your memories like a clear movie anytime you want. Have you ever wondered what life would be like having everything just a blink of an eye away? You could literally just think of something and everything you need to know will be there in your mind. This is what Neuralink can do. Today we are going to tell you 10 mind-boggling things this coin-sized device that goes straight into your skull is capable of. Stay tuned to get your mind blown into bits and pieces. Number 10. Coloring the world of blind individuals. According to the engineers at Neuralink from the Visual Neuroscience Department, this project has the potential to provide a visual prosthesis for people who experience retinal injury or blindness through eye injury. The idea consists of implanting a camera directly into the visual cortex in order to stimulate an enormous array of thousands or even more electrodes if required to recreate a visual image. This would not only bring back the colors for blind individuals, but one can also see the world in various wavelengths like ultraviolet or infrared and radar. All you would need to do is name your frequency and dynamically adjust the sensor to have superhuman vision. If that doesn't inspire you, then what will? Number 9. Telepathy. Telepathy has been an interesting subject that a lot of scientists have been working on for a long time. Yes, telepathy is moving things around with a thought. The lead chip designers at Neuralink suggest that telepathy can be the next frontier for Neuralink. Musk also elaborated on the concept, suggesting that the company is putting a lot of effort into compressing the concepts in our heads into words. With Neuralink, one might actually be able to send their true thoughts and communicate far better. Musk called this communication a non-linguistic consensual conceptual telepathy. At number 8, we have finally getting to know your brain. The brain is a complex organ that has not been explored fully up till now. However, the engineers of Neuralink promise that this device is capable of shedding a lot of light on many functions of the brain that were unknown to man up till now. In other words, the side effect of this device is you'll end up learning a ton about how the brain works. And for number 7, we have opening the doors to self-discovery. Sometimes we want to do something but are unable to do it because of our own limitations. Activities like painting, sculpting, dancing, singing, and acting require special skills that not everyone has. Maybe it will be possible one day to crack that code and become capable of doing all that you always wanted to do. Sometimes our communication is deemed inefficient when it comes to translating thoughts into action, for example visualizing scenery and actually painting it. But according to one of the lead researchers of Neuralink, there is a lot of untapped creativity in each one of us. With enough electrodes in the right places, you could begin to sort of tap into those raw concepts or thought vectors and be able to decode it. Got a new tune in mind? Show people primitive versions of the music or even convert the idea into the 3D model for engineering. At number 6, we have nostalgia on demand. This one's quite interesting. You know, as years pile up, the original versions of our memories get replaced with new ones or new narratives of the same occasion, thus making them inconsistent. This might sound a little dramatic, like straight out of the movie Memento, but it is regrettably true. So how to get over this problem? Well, Neuralink is here to save the day. Backing up your memories constantly by uploading them onto the cloud, you can have access to your golden moments anytime you want, just the way they were. One can always go revisit the memory and alter the mood on demand. If this is cracked, then cognitive disorders like dementia can be easily dealt with. Number 5. PainFree Life. Having a device that can either make or break the neural network as desired is one of the best functions of Neuralink. Pain is the essence of basically all human suffering. However, the device will have power over the neural network, and it will be capable of breaking the networks that send pain signals. There are so many diseases today which can cause a lot of pain, while their treatments can be even more painful. If this pain is somehow reduced, a lot of fears and phobias, from getting an appointment with a dentist to fear of getting hurt, will get eradicated. The idea of getting a treatment of dealing with a disease will dramatically change for the majority of us. And we have number 4, which is making artificial intelligence a part of our existence. Keeping the future in our consideration, it is important to understand that humans will have a symbiotic relationship with AI technology. According to Musk, it's going to be important to figure out how we coexist with advanced artificial intelligence, AI. Amazon Alexa in your home is not smart enough yet to make the decisions on its own, but it will be in the future. Hence, knowing how to keep it under control and working with it will only make things easier for us before AI takes over humanity. Achieving a good AI symbiosis might be the most important outcome of Neuralink, allowing us to achieve the maximum out of this tiny device. Number 3 is finally cracking the code of consciousness. Our conscious and subconscious minds have been a subject of great debate for thousands of years now. However, this tiny device that can literally back up everything your mind has ever thought of might finally put this debate to an end. With this device, you might finally be able to understand what your subconscious mind is saying. This concept can help resolve so many mental issues and everyday life problems that we can only imagine. Penultimately, we have your personal fortune teller. Having such a device means a constant and accurate check on your body 24/7. The device not only reads neural messages, but is also capable of tracking the internal conditions like any other BCI technology. Imagine having a disease-free future where you know what's going to happen to you before it even happens. We'll be able to not just speak of electrical signals, but also pick up chemical cues in the brain and prevent the diseases ahead of time. Which means you can take over and get the situation under control before anything happens. And finally, we have say goodbye to all of your mental illnesses. Everyone is mentally upset these days, which gives rise to serious mental health problems. How would you feel if we were to tell you that all of your worries are about to just vanish into thin air? Neuralink has the ability to grow up to more channels and regions. However, summing up the main idea, the chances of solving issues related to anxiety, fear, and depression become high with the presence of this device that has the ability to restructure broken networks in the brain and keep the neural network in flow. According to medical experts, mental illnesses often occur due to a hormonal imbalance, which is due to a broken neural network as the message is not delivered to the exact target point. Neuralink will resolve this issue, and you can finally say goodbye to your mental issues. Coming towards the end, all of these applications definitely sound pretty interesting and ambitious, making the future all about luxury. These are just a few assumptions, and we can never promise a limited use of this device. Elon Musk even gave a thumbs up when someone suggested if a Tesla could be summoned using Neuralink. So there definitely seems to be no upper limit to what this coin-shaped implant can do. The device is not officially out in the market yet, so we can't assure anything. However, before you go, we have a question for you. Technology can be a luxury, but in some cases it can be a huge threat to personal security. And in the case of Neuralink, a device that will be implanted into your brain and connected to the internet, it could be a threat to personal identity too. So is it a luxury and a way to make life easier? Or is it just part of some bigger plan to enslave the entirety of mankind?